What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And today we got the last Tournament of Power video before our final match.
Yep.
So this one's kind of a result slash talking about a new one. Because we had one video and it was...
Wait, it was Rama versus Tommy Oliver?
No. This one was Riddick versus... Who was it?
Mike Banning?
I think so, yeah. Riddick versus Mike Banning. Which, of course, everyone knows.
Riddick.
Yeah, Riddick won. All right, so we're going to get rolling into it today.
You don't want to do the result for Tommy Oliver versus...
that one's already been done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're just waiting for this match to be done, and then we're going to the finals. Yeah. So just in case we didn't go over, because that's a good point, just in case we didn't go over who won the match between Tommy Oliver and Rama won. So just in case, throw that out there. All right, so...
Because we didn't know that anyway.
Yeah, right. So our final match before the finals, it is Riddick versus Mad Dog. And of course, Mad Dog is the character from the Raid series. And
the Raid Redemption, and that's it.
The Raid 2.
He wasn't in the Raid 2?
Oh, well, okay, Mad Dog was not, that's right. Yeah, the Raid Redemption.
He didn't make it.
Yeah, he did not. Hey, he was so good though they brought him back as another character.
Oh, yeah, that's right, they did.
Yeah, but he was weaker than it. It looked like he was kind of weaker than the Mad Dog.
He kind of relied on the machete too much.
Yeah. So yeah. So Riddick versus Mad Dog. So everybody. So anybody who's coming into this fresh on our last video before the last one, we'll go over our Tournament of Power rules before we start with the actual discussion. So rule number 1: each participant has 5 days worth of prep time. So they got 5 days to prepare for the fighter, study their surroundings, and get ready for the match.
Rule number 2: knives are allowed.
Yep. So like I said, we've said throughout this entire tournament, we enjoy having knives because it makes it more personal, and the fighters have to rely more on their fighting skills than their firearm skills.
Right. Because John Wick would win.
Yeah, he would. So rule number 3, the setting is an abandoned warehouse. So you got a lot of nooks and crannies, shadows, corridors.
All kinds of crap.
You
know, just stuff laying around, pallets laying around, wood pieces, whatever.
Whatever. So, rule number 4.
I forget what. Oh, no guns.
Yeah, no firearms.
That's right.
I forgot.
Done forgot.
So yeah, so no firearms, which has been the theme of our tournament. So, now that we went over our rules, let's start the discussion. So, who you want to talk about first?
Well, let's talk about the favorite here, Mad Dog.
Well, you think the favorite? Really, you think the favorite's Mad Dog?
Of course, man.
I don't know, man.
From the way it's going, it seems like Mad Dog's the favorite. Mad Dog and Rama are the favorites.
Well, okay. Well, fair enough. All right, so everybody, we're going to talk about Mad Dog first. Now, I know the actor's name, but I can't even halfway pronounce it, so I'm not even going to bother.
Not even want to try and slaughter it.
No. Why dishonor such a great character like that? But, so Mad Dog.
He specializes in Pinkat Salat. Let's go through the rules with him. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the first rule is
the 5 days prep time.
5 day prep time. Now, I don't think, honestly, be honest with you, I don't think either one of our fighters today has an advantage in prep time.
Yeah. I don't know. I would give Riddick a slight advantage because he actually does plan.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Mad Dog doesn't.
And it's true. Well, when you're as skilled as Mad Dog, do you really need to plan?
I mean, when you're coming up against Riddick, you might.
Yeah, it's true. But like I said, he has the opportunity to prep time, so it's not like he won't.
I'm sure he'll kind of wander around the warehouse or whatever.
Right.
Being like, oh man, whatever.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, Riddick is actually one of the few people. Not Riddick. Mad Dog is actually one of the few people I think skilled enough who can do without the prep time because he's that good. The prep time is just an added bonus for him, but I think he can do well enough without the prep time.
I think his pride and ego won't let him use it neither.
Maybe that too, but I don't think we really see much of pride or ego when he in the raid. He's just one of those ones that just
likes to fight.
Yeah, likes to fight and kill, and he'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, barehanded, exactly. So the second rule, knives. Now this is actually where I think both of our fighters are on equal ground.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'll give them equal on this.
Yeah,
one.
this one is equal because both of these guys, Mad Dog is supremely skilled. Now I'll say this. Now we don't see Mad Dog actually use knives,
but his martial arts is specialized in knives.
Yes, so we can assume that he would be that good because he's that good without even using any knives. So knives would just be like an added bonus for him.
And plus, you know, we do see like in other movies, the actor he still uses the same fighting style, the pink cuts a lot. And you see him use bladed weapons.
Right.
And it's pretty much the same character
every
time.
Yeah. It's just in a different
maybe.
setting. Well, it's, even though it's not Mad Dog, it's basically the same fight.
Right.
So, like I said, just by knowing his discipline and seeing him play other characters, especially in the same series.
Yeah, the Raid.
Yeah, and
man, he used that machete pretty efficiently.
Really efficiently. So I think that his knife work, as we said throughout this tournament, is one of the best that we've seen. That we can assume because he is that skilled as a fighter.
There we go.
Yes.
We can assume.
Yeah. Now, the abandoned warehouse. I don't think, like this one, I don't think it's an advantage for Mad Dog either.
No, hell no.
Like, I think this
I think this one's Riddick's advantage.
Now, now, me saying that, we see that the setting that he's in the first raid, is an apartment complex.
Pretty much like an abandoned warehouse.
Yeah, so it's not like he's not used to being in tight places and enclosures. And the thing about Mad Dog, he knows how to use his surrounding, because you see when he's fighting Jaka, he runs up and flips over that wall as Jaka's trying to shove him into the wall. He runs and flips up over it. So, and even in the last fight scene where he fights Rama and his brother, we see he uses the walls and environment to his advantage.
And he did win that fight.
Oh yeah, he won that fight.
The only thing was he made a mistake and he threw the brother up and hit like one of the glass, the fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
And that was it, man.
Yeah, that was it. Like I agree with you. Like he won that fight.
Yeah,
like it's not even
kicked their ass.
Yeah, easily. And the bad thing about that is even when he got stabbed in the neck with the fluorescent light, he was still whipping their ass.
Still fighting.
Like he still was. And he wasn't just fighting; he was still whipping their ass.
Oh yeah.
Like they got lucky. Like let's be honest.
He died before he could kill them.
Yeah, man. That's basically it. Because they were going to die.
Yeah.
Like he had them dead to rights.
But the thing is I still don't think the warehouse is going to be an advantage.
I don't think it'll be an advantage. It's just that I don't think it's a disadvantage for him. Like he's used to being
I wasn't saying that. I honestly I think that the only thing that's going to mess with him a little bit is because it's being abandoned. There's no electricity.
Right, and
that would help the Riddick.
Yeah, so that would help his opponent today.
Right
now,
the firearms.
I think neither one of these guys use firearms like that.
Well, it's not as fun.
No, it's not. And you know what the crazy thing is that Mad Dog says that. Like, if you see in the scene where he's fighting Jaka, he had him dead to rights with the gun.
Yeah, he's pointing right at him.
And he's like, put the knife down. Like, get in this room. And then he commences to tell him, I don't like using firearms. It takes away the rush.
Yeah, I'd like to use these.
I like to use these right here to whip people's asses. Yeah. And then he does it.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Jaka. Yeah. We see Jaka's like, what, 6 foot?
Yeah, he's 6 foot, and Mad Dog's only 5'2". 5'3".
Maybe.
So, and I know a lot of people are going to, people would say that's a disadvantage for Mad Dog. No, it's not. It's not a disadvantage for him at all.
But it's not an advantage either.
No, it's not. Well, I think it is when he's fighting.
Not with this guy.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. If it was any other bigger dude, I'd say it was. I think him being smaller. But we see how fast Riddick is.
Right.
But yeah, so I think the no firearms thing won't affect either one of them because they really don't use firearms. Right. Both of them prefer bladed weapons. So
it's just more fun. I mean, who's the better killer?
Yeah, exactly. That's actually the question today before us. So, I think you got anything to add to Mad Dog anymore?
I don't know, man. I almost want to kind of use a little bit of him from the second raid, but I know that wouldn't be.
It's technically not fair because it's not Mad Dog.
The same person.
Right.
So, I mean, it is the same person, but it's not the same character. So.
Right.
But I mean, I do like to add though that he is damn good with that machete though.
No, he is.
So
he's damn good with his hands.
What was that other movie, the space one with him and Ron?
The Force Awakens.
No, the space one.
Skyline. Or the second Skyline.
Yeah,
the second one.
The movie sucked, but man, they were awesome.
Yeah,
Rama and Mad Dog.
Yeah. All right, so now that we're done discussing our points for
Mad Dog,
it's time to move on to the main guy.
Richard
Riddick.
B. Riddick.
Dick Riddick. I'm sorry. That's just
You're
way.
just never gonna let that
No,
go.
I'm not. No, Dick Riddick. But so let's go. You want to just go by the rules? Like
Yeah, we'll
each
go.
one?
Yeah, the same way we did with Mad Dog.
So the 5 days prep time. I think
He'll use it.
no, he will. Like I'll give Riddick credit. He's not a skilled user of prep time. But the thing is, we do see him use it, and it's just honestly.
Yeah, in his latest film, you see that he actually has all the prep time that he wants before he sends out the beacon.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't say all the time that he wants, but all the time that he can have, before the rain comes.
Right.
And he planned that shit out from
To the T.
Yeah, to the start.
Yeah.
He even told him this is what was going to happen.
Right. And I think, what I mean by that is I don't think that it's an advantage or disadvantage for either one because both of them have it and both of them, their specialty isn't prep time.
Right.
And
I think Riddick's more like just the same way as Mad Dog is his ability to adapt to the situation.
Yes. So I think this rule is actually pretty equal for both of them. I said it's not a disadvantage or advantage for either one.
Right.
So I think this rule, the first, the prep time is kind of even. I say equal for each one.
Okay.
So now let's go on to the knives.
Now we
Riddick.
actually see Riddick use
bladed
weapons.
Oh, and he is very
all he
skilled.
uses.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I can't say that because he uses guns in the Chronicles of Riddick, but not very often.
No. And that's like a last resort. That's not.
That's just kind of like, oh, hey, here's a gun.
Right, exactly. And it's not something he prefers to use. Like, because let's be honest, Riddick is not a fighter. Riddick is more of a stealth guy. Like, he loves to get in the shadows, which, again, it's not taking anything away from Riddick's fighting skills, because he can still brawl. But Riddick is more
not
of
to be fucked with.
Yeah. I think Riddick would be more of an assassin than an actual fighter. And I think that's the one advantage I think Mad Dog has over Riddick is that Mad Dog is an actual trained fighter.
I think though maybe you may have it a little. I mean, he would make a great assassin.
Oh yeah, he would. Oh man, he would be the best assassin.
But I don't think like the way the movies are portrayed him. That's not the way he is. He's actually that's all he does is fight. And I mean that's what I'm saying in the movies.
I don't know. For me, I get the impression, man, that it shows him more of a stealth guy. In the movies, from what I've seen, except for the Chronicles of Riddick, where you kind of see
he fights all the necromongers.
Yeah, and
you are right though. Now that I'm thinking about it, and like in the latest one, you're definitely right. He picks them off one at a time.
Yeah, and that's smarter as a person. That's smarter to do. And I just think like for me, I think that's like if there was a true disadvantage for Riddick in this fight, it would be that he's not a martial artist and isn't as skilled of a fighter.
But he can.
Oh yeah, he can fight.
And he can use those damn blades.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where it evens out.
Yeah.
I think it evens out as far as blade work, but I think as far as skill with the blade, I think it leans more towards Mad Dog because his discipline specifically uses blades and.
Maybe the skill is better with Mad Dog, but not by much.
No, I agree. Not by much.
I mean, it's like a very
thin margin. Like if Mad Dog's fighting style wasn't specifically tailored,
pink cuts a lot.
I think this would just be dead even. But I think like it's like this much of an advantage as far as fighting skills. Not fighting, but this one's hard because.
Well, I mean, okay, we'll go by what we've seen in the movies. We've seen Riddick slice through 20 necromongers in minutes.
Yeah, and I agree.
So I mean, and necromongers ain't nobody mess with neither.
Right.
These guys, they're pretty damn tough.
And I agree. But the one thing we forget is that when you see Riddick without a knife, he's not that good of a fighter. He's more of a brawler without a knife. And that's what I'm saying. That's where the disadvantage comes in because Riddick is not a martial artist. Because when you see him without a knife, he does take some damage from different people. Like he does get into some scraps.
You don't really.
It's not a definite.
I think you only see him once without a knife.
And that's true.
And that's when he was fighting the Lord Marshal.
Well, no, you see him without a knife when he's captured and he goes to bring him back in. When the dude knocks him, hits him in the face with a gun.
Oh yeah, in Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think.
Well, he got a shiv after that.
Yeah, he did. And after that, you see that dude died later on in that movie.
Yeah, he had a rock that was really sharp, and he killed a dude with a shotgun.
So this is where I'm torn because I don't want to say it's a disadvantage for
the blade work.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead out on a limb and say it's pretty even. It's pretty equal.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I can stick with that.
Yeah, it's pretty equal. Now the abandoned warehouse.
That's the advantage.
That's the advantage for Riddick right here.
And you know, Riddick is going to try and do everything he can to get Mad Dog into the shadows. Yeah. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, that's the smartest thing to do with Mad Dog right now because Riddick isn't fighting. Because don't get me wrong, the Necro Monsters were
pretty tough.
They were soldiers, but they weren't. They were more henchmen than actual fighters.
Right, but he fought through a lot of them.
Yeah, but again, those are henchmen.
Yeah.
And Riddick is actually fighting against someone who enjoys killing as much as he does.
Now, let's not forget, though, that Riddick didn't just fight henchmen. You know, he fought the monsters on Pitch Black.
Right.
And that was, he actually fought like one or two of them hand to hand.
You know what? But, okay, yeah, it's fair enough, yeah.
And they were bigger than him. Yeah. A lot bigger.
Well, he didn't really fight him hand to hand.
Well, he snapped that one's neck.
Well, because it was already injured, though. Remember, it was already down.
I think it's because Riddick like sliced him like 17 times.
True, but then remember now, but I don't think we can use that as an advantage for Riddick because remember those things move. They go
by vision. They use
by motion. And, yeah. So if you stay still,
no, you know you got to be right
there. And that's why he was able to cut him up because even Riddick wasn't stupid enough to just be out in the open trying to fight those things because he would have died.
Okay, well let's use the other ones, the ones from the latest Riddick movie. What about those monsters?
Now those monsters, yeah.
Those could see him.
Yeah.
And he was tearing them into nothing.
Right.
After he became immune to their poison, which goes, I think, with the prep time.
Okay.
And you know, Mad Dog ain't really fought nothing like it.
And that's to a fair point.
Right.
And that's honestly is a fair point. You know, I think Riddick has fought a lot harder creatures.
Right.
Per se than Mad Dog has, and I think that's where his advantage is, and the warehouse too. That's Riddick's advantage.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
where his serious advantage.
Now let's talk about something I think maybe one might have a slight advantage over rather than the other.
What's
which
that?
I'm saying Riddick has got the upper hand on this one is pain tolerance.
Now I don't know because we see Mad Dog
take some tube in his throat, but
And again, he's still fighting with that fluorescent light stabbed in his throat. But again,
we've also seen Riddick with his bones sticking out of his leg.
I don't know which one's more painful or which one's worse, though, man.
Well, I mean, you know, Mad Dog, he knows he's died. You know,
well, fair enough,
yeah. You know, he's like, well, hell, I'm gonna try and take them out with me.
But it doesn't. But the thing is that with that, it doesn't affect his fighting ability.
Right.
Because even with that thing going through there, and they stuck it in there and broke it off pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think.
Oh, it ain't coming out.
No. And I think that's where it didn't affect his fighting ability. He was able to just that adrenaline and just bypass the pain because he was still whipping their ass even with that stuck in his neck.
And I think Riddick has the advantage though because man, you know, he's taking some hits that's literally thrown him across a 30-foot room.
It's just hard for me to just give it solely to him because, like I said, I've seen Mad Dog take some serious hits and still keep on fighting.
Yeah, I agree.
And it doesn't even slow him down.
It doesn't.
Now,
but then again, he ain't taking no hits from, you know, Lord Marshal or you know he's not fighting with his leg broken in half or you know shoulders dislocated.
Right.
And you know we've seen Riddick use that as in his escape. You know in Pitch Black where he dislocates both of his shoulders, man. Just to grab a acetylene torch.
Right. So I can kind of go with you on that one. I think his pain tolerance now.
I honestly think too the size.
Now the size thing. That's where I don't know if that's an advantage because remember now, everybody that Mad Dog has fought has been bigger than him. Every single person, and he fought two dudes at the same time who were bigger than him.
Yeah.
And I don't think his size is going to be an advantage. If anything, I think
What I'm saying is I'm thinking like his bulkiness is gonna. We know it's not gonna deter away from his speed.
Riddick's Riddick speed.
But the thing is, I think him being so much bigger is gonna help block out those hits.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's a fair point, but I don't know, man, because.
I mean, I could just imagine a 5'2" dude like just going and beating up on trying to hit Riddick, and he's just, dude, really?
But I don't know, man. Like I said, you're
him up and throw him.
He's a skilled martial artist,
right.
And like I said, everybody's been bigger than him.
Right.
And remember, he beat Jaka.
Yeah, Mad Dog too. Mad Dog also uses joints and pressure.
Right, and you see that Jaka has body armor on, and it still did not stop that ass whooping that he got. So, you know.
Well, I was saying, you know, that's what I'm saying, you know, Mad Dog's point, you know, he does go for the hurt point.
Yeah. And also, I think that Mad Dog being smaller might be, I don't want to say an advantage, but he can use it to his advantage because he's faster.
That's also, I don't know if I would say he's faster than Riddick.
I don't know. And you know, it's hard to say.
But the thing too, man, if Mad Dog, he gets in close, dude, he's feeding Riddick.
Well, see, that's the thing. Both of them, like, that's where if he gets in close, he is deadly with that knife. So even though he's feeding into it, all it takes is a couple.
But you know, at least Riddick's got that muscle mass to take that knife blade.
Well, that cut across the throat doesn't really matter.
You have to reach up like that.
I mean, you
have to reach it, you know, way up there. So I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just.
And this is where it's tough at because Riddick is a lot is bigger. I mean, much bigger than Mad Dog. But like I said, everybody Mad Dog has fought has been bigger than him.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to put that as an advantage for Riddick. But at the same time, it's hard for me
fought
not.
People bigger than him too.
And that's true.
Remember, he fought the Dave Bautista character in the later movie.
Right. Well, I think they're about the same size.
No, they ain't.
Well, yeah. You're right.
No,
Bautista's bigger than him. He is.
maybe a little bit. He's not that much bigger in height, but my God,
but
he's
yeah,
like,
I agree. So this is a tough. Like for me, people are immediately going to see Riddick and think because of his size that he's immediately going to be able to.
No, well, that's not true with the way this tournament's going so far.
That's true, and this is where for me, I think I'm gonna have to do something that I haven't done yet in this tournament. You'll see, because this is a hard one, this was a pretty hard one to just pick a clear-cut winner.
Well,
because you can't really use Riddick's size as such an advantage because, again, everybody Mad Dog's fought has been bigger than him.
What we can use to Riddick's advantage is
that warehouse.
Yeah. And
I don't want to say speed.
I can't say
because both of them are fast.
All right, we can use pain tolerance as an advantage.
I don't want to say that either because, again, we've seen him fight with a neck, something stuck in his neck, him bleeding all over the place, and he's still fighting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's hard for me to give that as an advantage to Riddick either because we've seen both of them tolerate a lot of pain and continue to fight on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this one's going to be a tough one. So, you ready to make your pick?
Oh, I know my pick.
Oh, okay. So, everybody, it's time for our picks this week. So, who do you got this week?
I'm picking Riddick.
Okay.
I mean, if you can't tell.
No, we're right.
I mean, I honestly think that Riddick is definitely stronger. And with Mad Dog gets in close, dude, it's done. And that's where Mad Dog likes to fight.
Well, see, I think if Mad Dog gets in close, I think you're right, it's done. I think it's going to be towards Mad Dog.
Yeah, I don't think so, man, because, you know, Riddick's really, really fast, and he's going to know that Mad Dog's going to go for that throat, and you know, Riddick's got that
oh, no, man.
He's got that pure instinct, man. He's going to know it, and I honestly think it's not going to be that, it's going to be difficult, but it probably isn't going to be as difficult as everybody's trying to make it out to be for Riddick, because, man, you know, he gets him in that dark corner, gets him close, dude, Mad Dog's done. He just pick him up by his throat. I mean, you can see this little guy with a knife or whatever do all he wants. I mean, he can slice his arm, whatever.
And that's another thing. Yeah, I forgot about his reach. His reach is a lot longer than Mad Dog's.
Right. You know, and you know, you see all that, and I just think that Riddick's got more advantages than Mad Dog does.
Okay.
So that's just my pick. I think that he just has more advantages than Mad Dog.
Okay.
I'm not saying either one of them is better. I just think the advantages lean toward his way.
And I can understand that. And My pick this week, I was gonna abstain from it and not make a pick because I'm torn between the two and it's hard to pick.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'd probably have to go with Riddick this week too.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. As much
I can see how much you hate that.
Yeah, I really want to pick Mad Dog, but I think Riddick's size does play a really big advantage in this. Yeah. And not because it's more powerful, but just because he's got a longer reach and a lot stronger. Like honestly, Riddick might probably be like you said, might be able to pick Mad Dog up by one hand and
well, I mean, we've seen him pick up Katie Sackhoff easy,
right?
You know,
so,
or the Fry character,
right,
from Pitch Black. We've seen him, Kira.
Yeah.
I mean, he swung down and just picked that bitch up and threw her.
Right. So,
you know,
I just think that you're right. I don't think he has as many advantages as you're giving him, but I think the ones that he does have, as far as the warehouse and his size advantage, I think those two are enough to tip it in his favor this week.
Yeah, because we can't use speed and we can't use blade work.
No, because I think they're both on equal foot on those two.
But then again, those two though, the two that he does have is still more than what Mad Dog's got.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, those two right there are enough for me. I think to swing the match in Mad Dog. I mean, Riddick's favor.
But you know, I mean, we'll see if anybody can change our minds.
Yeah, we'll see, because I may change it.
May change? Yeah, hell, I might change mine. I doubt it.
You got both our picks. So Riddick and Riddick.
Yeah.
So today, everybody, I was gonna wait to the championship match, but I told Anubis I wanted to do it today. So to celebrate us doing this tournament of power and us actually reaching 200 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway today, and I'm gonna show y'all again for those who may have not seen the first time. This is what we're giving. This is actually the art print from Sideshow Collectibles featuring the Hell Priestess. So this is the giveaway today. So what we're gonna do, what I did is I went through all the comments and I picked the top 10 people who interact with me and Anubis the most.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, Will, Jacob, and Special K, those were like the top automatically.
Right off the bat.
So what we're gonna do is, you can see I got everybody's names.
We got Century Stir Fry too.
Yeah, so Century Stir Fry. So we got Sir Science a lot, Jacob Cockerell.
Yeah.
Cockerell.
What a terrible name. Sorry, Jacob.
Yep. We got Razor Collectibles, Century Stir Fry, Raptor Ranger, which is an awesome name. Oh yeah. Which is an awesome name.
I've been noticing his comments too, man.
Predator Collectibles. Let's see. Chris H 1987. Alkaline. Special K 33. And Snunja, which is Will to us. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna fold these up and we're gonna put it in a hat and we're gonna shuffle it around. Because the reason why I'm doing this on camera, because I want everybody to realize it was fair and we didn't do anything to cheat any subscribers. But what I did, the reason why I picked the ones who comment the most and interact with us the most, because I think those are the ones who
have helped us with our channel.
Yeah, and I think so too. And that's why I wanted to pick the main ones who commented the most on our videos, because they're our most active subscribers, and those are the ones I want to reward. Don't get me wrong, fellow subscribers who didn't get picked this time,
there'll be more.
There'll be more giveaways. And for me, I really want, like, me and Anubis, we love interacting with everybody. As you see, we love commenting. We have good debates and everything.
And it's all good fun.
And it really is. So for me, I think if you want to increase your chances to get in on our giveaways, comment, man, interact with us, man, because we love talking to our subscribers. We love interacting with them.
We love shooting the shit, all that stuff.
And like I said, you see, we comment, Anubis comments under his tag.
Yeah, my tag.
Anubis 666, and I always comment under the Cracker Hunters tag. So you'll see, we always comment.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull this out and we're shuffling it up real good. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick out 3 names, because the reason why I'm doing this, the first one will be the one who gets the prize. And if I'm gonna give y'all information to contact us, you know. Yeah. And if we don't hear anything within, I'd say, what do you say, 48 hours?
Yeah.
72, 48?
After this video.
Yeah, 48 hours after the video's posted, I move on to the next one.
All right.
So y'all gotta pay attention and answer, and I want to get this prize. So the winner of our prize this week, look at that.
Chris H.
Chris H. 1987.
Good job.
So Chris, you were the one who won the Hell Priestess from Sideshow Collectibles. So I'm going to post. Yes, what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post links to our Facebook page and our Twitter page. So if you want to leave a message with your shipping information, your contact information, please do, and we'll get it shipped out as soon as you give it to us. So if we don't hear anything from Chris H within 48 hours of this video posting, the next person in line to get this, Raptor Ranger. So I love that name.
Such an awesome name.
Yeah. Raptor Ranger. So the
same goes with you too, man.
Yes. So I'm picking the last person in the top 3.
I'll be honest, man. I'm kind of hoping Special K gets.
I'm actually hoping too, man. I was really hoping because I like Special K, man. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, Sir Science a lot. So
you're in third place.
You're in third place. So everybody think you should pick 3 or 5.
We'll go with. We'll start with 3, and
okay.
If we don't hear nothing from nobody.
Yeah. So if you don't hear anything from any, so again, don't forget.
We'll do it again.
Chris, you're the first one. I got to hear. I'm gonna post a link to our Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Send a message to YouTube, whatever you want to do it. Send us a message, giving us your shipping information, and we'll ship that thing out. So, but if I don't hear from Chris, Raptor Ranger, you're next. If I don't hear from Raptor Ranger, Sir Science a lot, you're next. And then we'll go from there. If we don't hear, we'll pull these out.
Yeah.
So here you go. So if we don't, and we'll just keep continuing to going until, what I'll do in this video, if I haven't heard anything from either one of these people, I'll post in the comment section in this video who we pulled out the hat next and who was next in line to win the prize.
All right.
So we're gonna try and do this once a month or so, at least once a month. Give away. We'll do anything. It'll range from anywhere.
None of the statues.
No, none of the statues. It'll range anywhere from. It could range anywhere from a NECA figure to a comic book, Blu-ray,
video
Xbox game. Yeah, exactly. It'll range different from whatever we feel like giving away. So everybody.
Hell, you never know. It might get a Sega game.
Yeah. But everybody, this has been a fun video.
Yeah.
Chris, congratulations. I'm glad I'm glad one of our subscribers won.
Yeah. I'm jealous.
So everybody, you got anything else to add, Anubis?
Nah, man. You got to remember too that art print is sold out, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
It's been sold out for a while.
Everybody, so this is your chance to own that. So Chris, get on the ball. Shoot us your information. All right, so everybody, well, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button. But we thank you for joining us today on Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.